Introducing the man that is wanted all over the world, Dr. Njakere Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that finally a New York City police officer is charged with assaulting a teenager. Oh yes. It happened because the officer was caught on tape, whooping the boys behind. Watch. I know, things are changing, I tell you. Things are changing. Talking about change, 13 years ago, after 9/11, we have rebuilt and reopened #1 World Trade Center building. Yes. It's such a wonderful building, in many ways greater than the one that Al-Qaeda destroyed in 2001. Yes. Quite unlike New York, we did not make noise about the opening. I understand that we just didn't want Al-Qaeda or their cousin, ISIS, to know that we have moved in. Never mind that tourists were flying down the building just for fun. Anyway, talking about moving in the United States Senate, the Democrats are moving out and the Republicans are moving in. I'm sure you heard about the routing of Democrats at the midterm elections.
Yes.
I warned them last week that it will happen. And it did.
Yes.
Since then, people have been saying to me, how did you know? How did you know? Well, the moment I saw this Republican woman talking about how, as a kid, she learned how to castrate pigs, I knew there was trouble. Watch the woman.
I'm Joni Ernst. I grew up castrating hogs on an Iowa farm. So when I get to Washington, I'll know how to cut pork.
Let me tell you, if I'm Obama or the Democrats, I'll be walking around Washington like this, holding my groin. The woman will castrate. Don't play with her. She'll castrate everybody. Anyway, it was like magic. The day after the defeat of Democrats, the following things happened in America. The U.S. trade deficit dropped by half. 10 million Americans got their health insurance. And the stock market jumped into record territories.
Oh, wow.
Also, unemployment dropped by more than 6%. And the biggest one, the price of petrol, fuel, gas in America dropped below $3. Yes. I always tell you that Obama and the Democrats are the problem with America. That's it. That they are the problem. That's why we are where we are. And I blame the Democrats for what happened to them. They were only interested in building walls at the border to stop immigrants from coming into America. Yeah. And they wanted to give babies, unborn babies, rights, legal rights, including the right to bear arms. And the worst of all, they were going about throwing Obamacare under the bus. Terrible. That's why we are where we are. You would think that Obama learned any lesson from what happened to the Democrats on Tuesday. But no, he did not. No.
Really?
Instead of him to run to Jerusalem with pastors and bishops, we saw him in Philadelphia the other day. Look at what he was doing. Watch.
Wake up and sing. Oh, na na na. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
The president.
I tell you, that man is not serious. The man is not serious. Now, talking about unserious presidents, did you hear that President Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria was in Burkina Faso to solve the crisis they had there? Yeah, when protesters kicked out their president.
Really?
Yeah. Big brother Jonathan went to meet the soldiers who took over control of that country. Oh yeah, he dressed very sharply to impress the soldiers. I'm not making it up. Watch him.
The African Union on Monday gave the army a 2-week deadline to relinquish power.
Did you see that? Did you see how he dressed? Impeccable. You know, seeing our president this way makes me think maybe, just maybe, if our soldiers, those people fighting in the Northeast now, if they could wear this kind of uniform they are wearing in Burkina Faso, our president may visit them and encourage them to fight on. If only they will do that. Anyway, some Nigerians were saying that the president should have stayed home in Nigeria and deal with Boko Haram.
Yes.
Because they've been taking towns and villages and renaming them.
True.
But that is counterintuitive for this president. When he's seen abroad, when he's seen abroad traveling and meeting world leaders, shaking hands, Boko Haram fighters will know that the president has no time for their little nuisance. Or what he used to call the excesses of Boko Haram. He doesn't call them that anymore. No. Now, meanwhile, the opposition APC candidate, General Muhammadu Buhari, in an interview with the Cable Online News, said that he knew General Ibrahim Babangida was trying to overthrow him in 1985.
How did he know that?
He said he knew, but he did nothing. Now, General Buhari, do you know how much trouble you will have saved Nigeria? If you, Buhari, had taken care of Babangida in 1985,
that's true.
We won't today be confusing small stealing with corruption. No, we won't. And now, look at what these former PDP rogues who are now in APC have done to you, Buhari. Look at what they have done to you. They have reduced you to Tony Montana wannabe. That's what happens when you start hanging out. That's what happens when you start hanging out with people like Atiku and all those people who cannot come to America because the FBI is maybe waiting for them at JFK airport. They have to cover their eyes. Anyway, in African news, African dictators are panicking as a result of what happened in Burkina Faso. Museveni of Uganda, Paul Biya of Cameroon, and the Gambian president, Jammeh, have not been sleeping well ever since. To distract Ugandans, Museveni is threatening to increase the number of years gay people caught in the act will receive. in fact, he's sending out special police to go house by house in Kampala, searching for gay people. Now, in Cameroon, for Christmas, Paul Biya is giving all the women of Cameroon the same hair that his wife has. Yeah, that move is so popular that women are composing songs in the name of Paul Biya. In Gambia, the president is adding a new disease to the list of diseases he claims he can cure. Other than AIDS and Ebola, the man said now he can cure poverty. These are funny people parading themselves as presidents in Africa. Meanwhile, from our crack reporter in Ghana, we got this report. The mayor of Accra, when not busy drinking, spends his time arresting drivers who honk their car horns. I'm not making it up. No. The man is moonlighting as a police officer. Watch the mayor in action.
Nonsense.
Blow.
Look, let the person inside. Lock him up. You have to be disciplined. Understand the PP for what? Come on, go lock him up. If you don't have value for human life, I'll teach you a lesson.
Did you notice that he went out and got the driver from the car himself and ordered that he should be handcuffed? Imagine what this man will do when he becomes the president of Ghana.
Yes.
I tell you, there is hope for Africa.
Yes.
There is hope.
Yes.
Now, at this juncture, let's check in with Nigeria's Minister of Finance and the coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Baby, to see how the Nigerian economy is doing this week. You know that since the oil price is going down, and if it goes below $90 a barrel, Nigeria will be broke. So Baby, how are things going?
As of now, we need about $14 billion a year, of which we have spent only about $6 billion, and the rest has to be found through other financing arrangements.
I guess that is a good thing. What do you think? I guess what she said, it must be a good thing.
Oh, good.
Now, if it's not good, don't worry, Baby. Don't worry. I understand that the situation is being taken care of by Okupe. Okupe, yeah, please, can you give Baby hope? Go on.
I know some people are abusing me on social media because I said we're going to use indomie marketing strategy. That is what we're going to use.
Indomie marketing strategy. You know, how come I don't know anything about this? How come I'm hearing it for the first time? Indomie needs marketing strategy, but it doesn't sell better than garri.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that should tell you something about this Jonathan's 4-year marketing strategy. You know, they have to sell it, they have to market it. Anyway, that is a new thing. This is a new thing. It is the winning strategy of the Jonathan administration and their campaign, indomie strategy. Garri has no strategy and is selling.
Yes.
Anyway, at an event in Abuja to highlight the achievements of President Goodluck Jonathan in the last 4 years, the man who handles the public, by that we mean he abuses anyone who is abusable for the president, Dr. Doyin Okupe lashed out on president's critics, especially the opposition politicians. Listen to what he said. Watch.
We have lunatics parading themselves as politicians here.
He said, all of you na cuckoo. We said we have lunatics parading themselves as politicians. I'm happy that a doctor has finally figured out what has been going on in Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, he figured it out. Lunatics parading themselves as politicians. Now, for all of you who go about saying that Jonathan's administration is clueless, Okupe has some very kind words for you all. Watch.
And some people who should actually be visiting psychiatric hospitals are saying that government is clueless. How can these people run an economy or a government that is clueless? Is it possible? Is it possible?
No. Say that again, Okupe. Say that again.
And some people who should actually be visiting psychiatric hospitals are saying that government is clueless. How can these people run an economy or a government that is clueless? Is it possible? Is it possible?
People who should be visiting the psychiatric are hanging around saying that they want to be in government. Now, Okupe has a very good warning for you, and you. Go on, my man. Go on.
Anybody you hear, and from now on, who says this government is clueless, go and ask his doctor to help him and refer him to a psychiatrist.
Ooh, chickena. Now, for all of you out there who talk nonsense about Jonathan, Okupe had these parting words. Remember his exact words, because your social study teacher will ask you questions about this in years to come. Go on, Dr. Okupe.
There's just something that has happened. Either it is divine, whether it is providential, I do not know. Everything has mixed together to make this Goodluck administration a different one and the most successful administration since 1960.
You see what I'm saying? That this administration is the best. That everything came together to make Goodluck Jonathan's administration the most successful government since 1960.
Wow.
Do you have any more doubts that there is no shame anymore? Not in Abuja.
I don't know.
People open their mouth and say anything. Blah, 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 blah. Who should I get?
Nonsense.
I need someone to help me explain what is going on. Senator Ojodu, yeah, you were a former reporter. Please, can you help us explain what is going on with people like Okupe? Tell him.
They've made themselves slaves to the executive. And when you make yourself a slave, they will treat you like a slave. Now they've treated them like a slave, not like slaves. That's the consequence of that.
No, he got it right. He said that when you make yourself a slave, they treat you like a slave. Yeah, that's exactly what is going on. Now, people always abuse me, especially when I make any reference to our First Lady. Yeah? Last week, I got a commendation from a very unlikely source. Watch.
Thank you very much for your jokes.
Yeah, she said it. Thank you for your jokes. She said, I tell you people, thank you, madam. I appreciate all the materials that you give me. You know, without you and your husband, there won't be this show.
Yes.
Every week I listen to you and I get materials, I get ideas. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, this is our weekly segment that we call TB Watch. The founder of the Synagogue of All Nations, Prophet TB Joshua, this week, again, failed to show up at the court, probing the collapse of his hostel. Yeah, he did not show up. No call, no show.
He's showing up now.
He has been hiding to avoid being served a summons. This time, his lawyer was asked to take the summons to him. But the lawyer said, no. He has an excuse. He said he said that Prophet TB Joshua may be praying in the mountains, and he did not want to be responsible for the penalty that comes with submitting that summons. These are lawyers, so you are lawyers.
Oh my God.
Senior advocate or something like that. Well,
you kidding me?
we sent out our crack reporters to go out there and find out what TB Joshua is doing, why he will not appear before the court. Watch. yes, that's what he's doing. That's where he has been. Now, the judge wanted to arrest TB Joshua, but he pulled back when he saw this video of TB Joshua in action. Watch.
Who are you?
Who I am?
Yes.
Hey!
Can you face me?
Eh? Hey!
¿Es esta batalla espiritual?
The judge said, no, I'm not doing that. Meanwhile, our friend, the great Ghanaian medicine man, Nana Kweku Bonson, is doing some extraordinary things. You know, like other pastors. Yeah, like other pastors across Africa. He is now putting on suits and quoting the Bible. Yeah, I'm not making it up. Listen to him.
Beware of false prophets.
What's it say? I try for the year.
Which come to you in sheep's clothing.
What's it what the nine?
But inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Now so omega pataku adufru before. What's it? Now suffer ni binom. Eye pataku pa abo pataku so ni pa wakano. Now so enam siu to ese omunti. Siu to no nti no. Ye hu so omega pataku for.
That tells you that it is now easy and everybody can do it. Now, next week, we are going to talk about the fake Kenyan pastors. They have so many of them in Kenya. This is a snap view of what is happening in Kenya. Watch.
Mtumishi wa Mungu. Unaonekana sana yu kwenyu.
Dadangu na sistangu tu.
Wanaonaga. Fanya hivi unaongea mambo.
Now, for many of you who do not understand all this phenomenon, why this is going on across Africa, we went to Kenyan University and got this professor to explain it to you. Listen to him. Watch.
He's a classic fraudster who has been able to find the vulnerability in our people.
Yeah, he said these are fraudsters. They are psychopaths.
Fake pastors.
Next week, watch. We will break it down for you why we got to where we are now.
Is it like the one from South Africa?
Oh yeah. Why? How we? Many people are asking me that question. How did we get to where we are? We will explain it, all of it, to you next week. So make sure you watch. Now, this is a segment we call Secrets of
Picture.
Yes. The picture you're looking at is the picture of our former president, President Olusegun Obasanjo, in a wrapper. Look at that picture. Look at him. He met journalists, women journalists, and after the meeting, he came out and he was the one tying the wrapper. Now we don't know what happened, how that happened, how he got there, but we can see from his face that the wrapper fits him very well.
Yes.
And there is no doubt that he's caught. Now next week I think I will tie the wrapper of Mamudo because it looks like there's something, there may be some mystic thing going on here.
Yes.
I will tie the
former president
Mamudoka's wrapper and see what will happen.
You can turn to the former president.
I can turn into a president. Anyway, here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. Jonathan and Sanusi reconcile. President Jonathan met with the former central bank governor, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Yeah, they reconciled.
No permanent enemies.
I mean, for me, my concern is this. I don't care whether they reconcile or not. All I'm saying is that the NNPC book has not been reconciled with the Nigerian treasury.
True.
We don't know what happened to that 20 billion. We still need to know.
We need some answers.
Go baby. It's November. You said November, you'll tell us. It's November.
Report has been cooked.
Let us know. I know you've been working on this and tearing pages. And anyway, madness in Abia State. Governor Oji heading to the Senate. His wife heading to the House of Representatives. And his son is heading to the House of Assembly as Speaker.
Family politics.
I say, all of you from Abia, you are mumu. Mumu.
Family politics.
Yeah, all of you. Mumu. Anyway. UK government to return £6.8 million that James Ibori looted out of Nigeria. They are planning to return it to Nigeria. Can someone please curate a hashtag that says, no, they will steal it, no. Keep it yourself for the next generation. Anyway, Boko Haram, Christian Association of Nigeria demands that the NSA, Mr. Dasuki, should resign. And I'm like, why? Is he now the new Hejrika? Why? Oh, it has something to do with Orisa Jeffo's plane and that mission to Johannesburg. I get it. You know, something since they get over my head. I see the news, I'm like, what is going on? Why must he resign? Oh, I get it now. I get it. I left Deeper Life Church because a TV set was called a devil's box, says Pastor Tunde Bakare. The Deeper Life, they call the TV station, TV box, devil's box. Now, imagine this. If they call the TV devil's box, what would they call the condom? What? Dangote reduces cement price to 1,000 naira. Clap for him. Yes.
Good.
We are hopeful that one day he will reduce the federal government to a branch of his limited liability company. You know, the way he's moving, one day he will do us a favor and just call the federal and say, okay, this is your office. This is your office within my empire. It's a shame Stephen Keshi agreed to come back, says an ex-international player. Yes. The man said that Nigerian football they are not serious. Now he agrees to come back. And it's a very serious shame, especially when you know that he had a lot of offers on the table. Why? He said he had a lot of offers. Why did he come back? I don't know.
He's confused.
Anyway, Kano Pillars are Nigeria's league champions for the third consecutive time. You know what? I tried to buy their jersey on Amazon. I couldn't find it.
Me too.
This Nigerian football thing now. Wow, I don't understand it. You are the champion 3 times. I can't find your jersey on Amazon. What kind of champion? Listed. Orisa Jeffo, not as close to Jonathan as many people think, says Orisa Jeffo's wife, Helen. You know, she's been talking blah, 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 blah. We see the pictures, Helen. We see the pictures. If he gets any closer to Jonathan, Patience will scream. Anyway, ceasefire. Nigerians will like to know how Jonathan got swindled by impostors, says APC. Now, these APC people, I don't know what's wrong with you. Must they explain every small mistake to you? The president said we make small mistakes. Must they explain it to you?
A bunch of the same fellas.
2015, Jonathan warns against do-or-die ambition among office seekers. He's warning them. Meanwhile, he's the one that started it. He started it this round. He started it. He should warn himself. Mubi, 300 Nigerian soldiers flee to Cameroon again. Now, this Nigerian newspaper safe, must you call it flee? Whatever happened to tactical maneuver?
Yeah, running.
Yeah, tactical. Be kind. Jonathan is an embarrassment to PhD holders.
That's true.
Says Unilag professor. Well. People who have no shoes are also mortified by Jonathan's performance. They said it's an embarrassment to them. People have no shoes. So it's not just PhD holders. So you people should not pretend as if your own is worse. Anyway. New video. Shekau denies ceasefire, says Chibok girls have converted to Islam and they've been married off.
Bring back our girls.
Now, yeah, I thought that the federal government said they arrested his technology guy.
Shekau 3.0.
3.0. How are they posting videos still on YouTube? How?
They are smarter than the federal government.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Anyway, it's time for your emails. Thank you. It's time for your email. So, do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
Okay, please, let's hear them.
Okay, our first email is from Abdurrahman Abdul Nasser. He writes, "Hi, doctor. This is my first time to email you and on your educative program. What educative?
Yeah, some people know that we are trying to inform people and educate them. Go ahead.
I watched most of the episodes and really enjoyed them. Keep exposing the incompetent people that are raping our democracy. Anyway, I will negotiate with the producer of that movie that you will be featured in to immediately change the kissing role and replace it the there is God part to Ngo Baby. How do you see that?
Wow.
God bless you. My regards to Tomato Juice and other laughing colleagues."
Thank you so much, my man. I like the idea of laughing colleagues. Incidentally, today they are not here. None of them. I think it has to do with the weather. It's been raining in New York City. So they are not here. So we are going to use machine to laugh for you today. I'm just kidding. We don't have any machine. Anyway, but you know what? After last week's episode, I heard from Madam Peace. She called me, and this is what she said. Watch.
Thank you very much for your jokes.
She said, "Thank you for your jokes." Even the first lady is thanking me for my jokes.
Why not?
People abuse me. Anyway, to answer your question, if the movie producers, if they can get Rita Dominic to play Ngo Baby, I am in. I am in. Whatever they want me to do, I will do it.
You're shooting high.
Why? Next.
Our second email is from Diko in Nigeria, and he writes, "Hello, doctor. I have been a keen follower of your weekly shows, and I must confess you are doing a great job.
Thank you, my man.
I have a simple prayer for GEJ and PDP supporters.
Wow.
As a good supporter of GEJ and PDP, all you have to say is amen after each prayer. Number 1, may God run your life the way GEJ is run in this country. Number 2,
I'm not saying amen on that.
May God give you and your family the kind of peace GEJ give this country.
Wow.
Number 3, may God subsidize your blessings the way Jonathan subsidized the Nigerian oil. Number 4,
wow.
May God secure you and your entire family the way GEJ secures this country.
This is...
My very, very warm regards to Tomato Juice. If I were not married, However,
no,
divorce is allowed.
Not late now. It's not
given
late.
that Pastor Chris is wearing the same shoe.
Thank you, Diko. Thank you so much for your mail. Thank you so much. I too have a prayer for you. May your days be long to see your prayers answered.
Amen.
You got me possessed the way Beyonce was possessed. Just listening to Tomato Juice read out this email. I was like,
Hey, leave Beyonce alone.
Watch.
1834, which provides a forum for the world's up-and-coming artists. Due to illness, Glenn could not be here tonight. He's fighting his illness with the same determination that he's used to make.
Leave her alone.
she must have been smoking.
That's my dear.
Next.
Our third email is from Karen in California.
Wow.
California with a K.
I know her.
She writes, "Dear Dr. Damages, I was surprised that you embraced the story that stated the US will be getting pointers from Nigeria due to the fact that Nigeria has conquered Ebola. You praised Nigeria and said that hiring a public relations firm was unnecessary when Nigeria was making such good headlines on her own. Doctor, remove the bandages from your ears. From your eyes. That is not a real story.
What?
It's a public relations ad. This is what the government paid for. It's nice though. Make us feel proud of Nigeria. I'm sorry to tell you that it's not a new story. It's propaganda. Do you really think the US is going to learn from Nigeria how to handle Ebola? Do you really think that Nigeria has conquered Ebola? What? It could be on flight to Nigeria right now.
What?
Doctor, there's no news in this news story. It's pure public relations.
Oh, Karen, why are you spoiling the only good news we had in years? I was even told that Obama flew into Nigeria with Pastor Joe Elson and all the other pastors to visit Jonathan and TB Joshua in this Ebola mission. Never mind the Boko Haram ceasefire and the release of Chibok girls that were announced by to the world by the government. It already restored our old reputation. So that good news we had and the new reputation is spoiled again. But thank you so much, Karen, for writing, and we appreciate that you're watching us in California. We take care.
Indeed.
Next.
Okay, our fourth email is from Idi Amin Dada of Uganda.
Huh? From who? Idi what?
Uganda.
Let me see. Idi Amin Dada?
Is it now Idi?
Idi Amin Dada of Uganda. You know him?
I don't know him.
I know. You were not born when he was the field marshal, Idi Amin Dada. Okay, read the email.
My dearest President Jonathan, this is His Excellency, President of Life, Field Marshal, Alhaji Dr. Idi Amin Dada, VC, DSO, MC, CBE writing.
Africa was good when we had people like that.
I know it is you, even though you pretend to be Dr. Damages every week. I knew that you would talk about me on your show on the 160th episode. At precisely the 7.2 time mark. It came to me in a dream.
Wow.
In a dream, Wow. I have started the Save Nigeria Fund here in Uganda. All my people have contributed loads of vegetables and goat meat for your administration since your cassava bread has gone out. But I will only release it on one condition. You have to send Mama Udoka to come and get it. I have a very expensive gift also for Tomato Juice, but I will only give it to her if she come here in Uganda to be my 5th wife. I will send my private jet to get both of them next week. I trust that you will keep up the good work. Your best friend, President Idi Amin.
Thank you so much, Idi Amin. You see, the issue is this. Since Jonathan came to power, all these small African countries, they've been putting their fingers in our eyes. Can you imagine Idi Amin saying that Mamudoka, a whole wife of Dr. Damages, that they're producing cassava bread for Nigeria, the giant of Africa? You see, we're in trouble. This President Jonathan has spoiled the name of Nigeria. Idi Amin, Uganda. But Idi Amin, I agree to you. The king of Scotland.
Our 5th email is from Obina in Dallas. He writes, Your Excellency, Dr. Njakiri Damages. No, Dr. Goodluck Njakiri Damages.
Confusing.
What is going on with you on your show? I am not sure you will read this email, as you have not read my previous emails.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe you need to let us know how many words is acceptable by you. Anyway, it looks like your show is about to be banned. The way they banned the Focus Nigeria by Benga Awuleba.
Where?
Or how I missed that show on AIT. Or did they pay you too? Well, I need your share of the cake, or I will talk. My sweetheart Tomato Juice. What happened yesterday?
I know, that's what she's.
You stood me up. Anyway, I guess instead of going out with me, you went out with Dr. Abati. Well, I will forgive you because of the love I have for you. You know, but if you try this again, I will just withdraw my engagement ring. Great show, guys. I always love it.
Obina, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Obina.
Your engagement
wait. Let me explain to Obina and other people watching about emails. You know, we want the emails to be short. If it's too long, we won't be able to read all of them. We have to pick some. And we encourage new people to write. And sometimes we get the same people writing every time. So we try to spread it across and around to other people. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for writing. It's our fault.
It's not.
Thank you so much. And what they do is engage. You have something to do with
Obina. He gave me a ring. The only ring I have is this one.
I'm watching
it's
you.
Not on
I'm
this
watching you, Obina. I'm watching you. All right. Next.
Okay, our 6th email is from Emeka in Nigeria. He writes.
That's my friend.
Emeka.
The junior, not the senior. Is it the junior or senior?
It just say Emeka. Okay. I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
There's millions of Emekas in Nigeria. How do you know that's the one?
We used to drink kunu.
I'm sure.
Go
Dear
ahead.
Dr. Damages, I want to commend you for the good job you are doing,
Oh.
exposing our corrupt leaders.
Thank you so much.
You have
man.
to tell Nigerians whenever you want to visit Nigeria, because the State Security Service must debrief you, and we hope you don't disappear from there to an underground cell. As for Tomato Juice, I have concluded arrangements to make her my second wife. I'm paying a $1 million dowry on her head, but please don't inform my wife, Mama Emeka Jr.
Wow.
Emeka,
thank you so much.
You have a wife
thank you
already.
so much. Yeah, you can be second wife. Thank you so much, Emeka, for writing. We are actually hoping that next year we will bring the show to Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm going there with Tomato Juice. There's plan going. Yeah, we're going to hit Abuja and Lagos. Don't worry. So, and we know that SSS people, they are watching and they're enjoying the show. You can never know what is going on there. Next.
Okay, our final email is from Anonymous. He says, Dear Doctor, I really love your show and would like to be a part of it. My regards to Tomato Juice. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous. See, we get these emails all the time. People are interested in being part of this show. And we are coming up with an idea now where you can be part of it. We are going to have an open enrollment of interns, you know, wherever in the world you are. If you have any story, anything you think will be appropriate for this show, you can send it to us. And we will consider it. And maybe down the road we will reward you for sending us materials. So please keep sending your emails, because I think we don't have time anymore. Keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And now here is my concern for today. It's taken from the book Sunshine by Christopher Morley, and it says, page 419.
Doctor.
And he said,
can I say it for today?
How can you say which is my concern?
Your concern is my concern.
All right,
I'm your nurse.
Okay,
it says there is only one success to be able to spend your life in your own way.
Wow.
Christopher Morley.
Yeah, until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
So how is your concern my concern?
So now you have a problem because we're on TV. My concern
because
is not your concern.
I don't live where you live. You live with the poor people. I live with.
Of course,
my concern
we
is.
walk in the same place.
Anyway.